First part, you guys are gonna see before. I'm gonna show 2 entries to saddle, honey hole, whatever you want to call it. I call it the saddle. The first one, the most basic one, we're just gonna start in a knee cut. This is a super common scenario. We get all the way to the knee cut, we're like 90% of the way through it, and we get our foot stuck right here. Okay, now we can get an underhook and fight this hand and like try to use this foot to kick free, or we could like backstep and then try to extract the leg through here. But another option, which can be the path of least resistance, is planting our hands to the mat, stepping this leg back, gathering this far leg, and lock up triangle, and then we have the saddle or honey hole position right here. Okay? So again, we start knee cutting through, they trap that foot, we can't finish the knee cut, hands are gonna go to the floor, we're gonna step back, we're getting this leg all the way behind our foot over here, grabbing the knee, and the reason why we're gonna grab this one is because once you have that far leg secure, it's really hard for them to get out of this position. We grab this one, you know, when we get to the triangle, she can use this free one to kind of help create space and fight out, okay? So if we can gather that one during the back step right here, now it's really hard for her to get out, okay? And we can sit up. If you do sit up though, I try to make sure I'm trapping this leg behind them right here. I'm not gonna like try and have this leg sitting out.
Yeah,
so we go here and then we sit up, try to pinch that leg behind their butt, keep it triangles. We're not gonna do submissions yet. We're just gonna do 2 different entries. So that's the first entry. If you haven't done the saddle much, for the honey hole, this is the one I want you to do. Practice this one. This is like probably the best beginner saddle entry to learn. So the next entry, if you're more advanced. So you have one from top, one from bottom. Okay. Next one, we're gonna go shin to shin. So we were playing an open guard scenario, you know, hand fighting, and then I find my shin to shin right here. The hand grip right here is gonna be optional. This is kind of be a preference thing, but I find it kind of helps encourage them to get to their hands. Take this foot, hook. I'm gonna pull them using my hand, using my shin, using this hook, and try to get them planted on their hands. Right here. Once we get here, this slides up to the armpit. This hand's gonna transfer over to this armpit. This foot's gonna go under. And the goal is gonna be to get them light on this leg. So I'm gonna pull my knees to my chest, kick it all the way through. Now I can grab that one. Triangle, the same thing. When we land, we wanna hook this so we can kind of get her to sit on it. Just like that. Now it's gonna be really hard for her to untangle that leg, okay? Again, I scoot shin to shin. A butterfly hook right here. Kick him over, transfer this hand over there, pull this up to the armpit. This foot's gonna go under and hook in their far leg. Then I'm gonna pull my knees to my chest with the goal being to get her light on this foot right here. Then I'm gonna kick it through, gather, triangle, then whip down. Now really quickly, there's a scenario that might happen, has happened all the time, where we get here, I get here, and they start rolling to this side. If that happens, try to follow all the way up. But you can still kind of salvage the position. You can keep practicing, whatever entry you're practicing, keep doing that one, and then we'll just add the submissions. You finish it, okay? So, we want to gather the secondary leg. That's the biggest thing. If she gets this one free, that's how she can start getting away, okay? The first one, really simple. We're already kind of in it by gathering that second leg. We're gonna ankle lock. The grip I've been liking a lot. If you go against someone who's got really long legs, or they have like really thick shin bones. I don't know if you ever like going with someone trying to ankle lock them. It feels like you can't bend their foot because they're just built to not be ankle locked. Get this reinforced grip. We cup the shin right here, grab your own wrist, That way when you pull down, you pull back on the toe, you can also crank down with this hand. You can also push off this foot right here and create a lot of pressure, okay? So I call it like a reinforced grip. You know, this one, like the guillotine style grip, whatever is not working. If you haven't run into somebody like this before, where you can't get the ankle lock, you are going to at some point, guarantee it. You're just gonna go reinforced grip just like that. Second submission, keep the ankle and go under the second leg. Palms together, crunch together and hip in. We get a calf slicer, okay? Third one, I like to try to control this leg as much as possible when I transition to this. So let's say whatever, for whatever reason this one wasn't working, I'll overhook this one and then drop down to the heel on this one. Because if this one gets free, and especially if we're sweaty, if I just let it go and like drop to the heel, I might still get it, but there's a good chance they're gonna immediately start turning their foot this direction to get away. So if we can, get whatever grip you can use to hold this in place. I kind of like to go over like this, then slide down to the heel. Then we go palm to palm, twist and bridge up, and then you're gonna bridge into the knee as you twist up. Okay, and the way I like to explain the heel hook works is like the ligaments right here. We're twisting them, and then our hips are bridging into them. So we're creating like tension right here in the knee, and then we're gonna, the hip bridge is what's gonna create the damage essentially. Okay, so again, we go ankle lock, reinforced grip, clover leaf, then keeping this, sliding down to the ankle, palm to palm, rotating up, bridging in. So first things first, we've got to keep this foot away. Okay, so if you feel someone entering the saddle and they're grabbing that one, you might not feel, you know, when you have people going through this at first, you're not going to feel it. This is going to be checkmate immediately. You'll eventually start to feel when they're sitting for it. You got to fight that leg free immediately, okay? Because if she gets me here, I mean, it's not 100% checkmate, but it's really, really close. Because, like, what am I going to really do to get out? Especially if, like, this early in the match, we're not sweaty yet. I can't, like, potentially just slip out. I mean, it's over pretty much, okay? So, we got to get this leg free and far away. Second thing, we're going to turn our hips this direction, which makes it so our heel isn't going to be exposed. Just like that. Now it's really hard. Just that little movement right there is hard for her to heel up. Okay? Now we could just start framing away and slip out from here, but that's no fun. So, we're going to turn away. We're going to pummel this shin under their shin. Okay, we got far away, we go under. We're going to grab that leg, start pulling it up, straighten this leg out, trapping this foot, and trying our legs together. Now, I basically completely reverse the position. You want to ideally get to where you have a full triangle, but some people think it's kind of hard and their mobility. But now she has no secondary leg to defend herself, okay? So, again, we have reinforced ankle lock right there, and then if they're mobile enough, again, it's going to be a hip mobility thing. If you can get this foot across to their side, you have the heel exposed right here, same thing. So, saddle. First things first, get this foot really far away. Second, turn the hip down. Third, pummel your shin to the inside. Now the trick is we gotta make sure when we do this part, we get our leg over top of their foot right here. Right there. Okay. Ankle, over. Alright, so same thing, we're gonna turn down. All the way down this time. Knee goes in the hip crease, and we're gonna roll.
Back to okay. I can see that somewhere. Yeah. The leg was tripping me out.
So really just turning it all the way around. Okay, and then getting the knee wedged right in the hip crease. Hip goes down. Knee in the hip.
Scott.
We gotta do this one because it looks cool. That's fine.
So it's like knee line.
Where's the knee? And you might end up when they go turtle from here, you miss it. Just try to stay connected. you can follow. One really good thing about this one, and just anytime you can attack the back off of a leg lock, even if you don't get it, it'll usually give you enough space to get out, and then they're going to be scared to go for a leg lock the next time. They're like, this dude's got tricks to take my back, I probably should just stay out of the legs. So, a little bit of psychological warfare as well.